Hey guys, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you jumping in this video on this webinar. If you're seeing the replay for the first time, my name is Kaz Thompson, and I'm from the Glad Mash Agency, and I really want to talk about how to show up and dominate your market. So, quick story. So, 3 years ago, 2018, I opened up my first brick and mortar. So I've been a business owner before, usually with digital businesses, and this is my first, or it was my first, step into owning a brick and mortar location. So opened up a restaurant, super excited. Everything that comes with, starting a new restaurant, opening up, I fell in love with, right? Just the sheer excitement of having my name or my business's name on the side of a building where people would come and be introduced to my products. It was a restaurant, so my food, that really excited me. So, we go through everything that again is romantic with opening up a restaurant. Ribbon cuttings, sending out invitations, right? Coming up with the menu, all of that was exciting. First month, we had a great grand opening month and did phenomenal sales, lots of support from my friends, from my family members, from associates, people I used to work with, right? Super exciting. Second month, still exciting, things are going well. Third month, those door swings slowed down, right? So what I didn't experience or didn't realize, even though I'm a marketing guy, was the level and the intensity in which I'd have to put into my own marketing to make sure that door swings would continue to happen month after month after month. So the good news is that we did eventually put something in place, lost a couple of months, but the things that we put in place is exactly what I want to share with you today. This is not a sales pitch, first and foremost. So if you're watching the replay, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to give you tools and tips that I used personally to recover from 2 to 3 months of bad sales, and to give you the same 3 tips that we use in our own business today, as well as the same 3 tips that we help other business owners with in our local area. And we give them these tips and we help them strategize and execute and implement these processes day to day. So again, not a sales pitch, just stick with me to the end, right? So the goal of this workshop is to help you with the framework again that we use to get our clients found online, right? So the goal is, if you're an agent, any type of service provider, right? If you do good in the community by offering your products and services, then this webinar, this workshop is for you, right? So again, if you're a real estate agent, service provider, if you're a coach, if you're a trainer, if you want to get found in your community, I want you to stick with me for the next couple of minutes, and I'm going to tell you what I got. So the number one thing that you need to realize is that you are being interviewed day in and day out as a business owner. So what do I mean by that? You're being interviewed day in and day out as a business owner. People are looking for clues on your business and about your business. So these are digital clues. When I was a little kid, one of the things that my father instilled in me was just the power of books and reading. And if you go to his library right now or in his office, he still has all these books that he's piled up. I know my mother's annoyed by them, but as a kid, what it taught me was, one, imagination, and to be able to just again learn from other people's experiences. And one of the books that I fell in love with was the entire Sherlock Holmes series. Fantastic. And what I want you to realize in 2021 or right now is that customers are looking for clues as if they were Sherlock Holmes. They're little CSI experts and they're running around and they're looking for clues about your business. And what we want to do as business owners is we want to help them find these clues. So there's 3 ways to do it. I'm not even going to let you go through the rest of the webinar without giving you what the tools are. There's 3 things that you need to do today to help your clients with these digital clues. And they are: 1, you want to get found using listings; 2, you want to be chosen using reviews; and 3, you want to build trust by using social media. So if you've driven anywhere in the past 2 or 3 years, you've probably used excuse me, some type of mapping system to get there. This is an example of Google Maps. So we're in Atlanta, Georgia right now. Now we help customers and businesses all over the country, but we are located in Atlanta, and Madison is probably a small town just an hour west of us. And in Madison, I did a search for a realtor. Realtor. So realtor is near Madison, Georgia. Excuse me. And as you see, we have a bunch of realtors all in one location. We have Algin Realty, excuse me, that's right across the street from Madison Realty, McGinnis Realty, Madison Georgia Homes, like right on the same street, right? So we're looking at Washington Street and Jefferson Street, these two streets right here. We have a bunch of realtors. But if we look at this side of the map right here, this list, you'll see that Madison Realty has dropped 46 clues for their customers to find them. Algin Realty, 17 clues. Rhonda Smith team of KW, Keller Williams, 11 clues, right? So these businesses right here on the left, these real estate agents or companies, they're doing a good job of dropping clues for their customers. So what are clues to me? Clues are reviews, right? So Madison Realty, they're at the top of this list with a 4.9, with a 46, 46 reviews that have been served, and they have done the best job of showing up and helping their customers find them, right? So again, customers are out there like Sherlock Holmes, and they're looking for clues about your business, and it's your job to help them find you. So who are we? Again, I got to introduce myself. My name is Kaz Thompson. We run the Glad Mash agencies, me and my team. And first and foremost, we're digital ambassadors. We love everything technology. If you see my desk, there's not a lot of clutter. There's not a lot of paper because everything has been streamlined digitally. So I'm one of those guys that's jumping, online, always looking for the latest gadget or knickknack. It's just a hobby, but we are digital ambassadors. First and foremost, before I was a brick and mortar business owner, I told you that I had a photography business. So we ran a digital photography service. So I'm a content creator, by trade, and that's what I'm the most passionate about in regards to streamlining my hobby and turning it into a business that generates me income. So I'm a content creator at heart. So the third thing is that I'm very passionate about local businesses. Opening a local business myself, I got a chance to experience what a lot of people will never experience, and I don't hold back on that. I'm proud to say that I've been able to open up businesses and help other people own businesses as well. So we support as many local businesses in the area as possible. We try to give back, and we do give back as often as we can. I have over 20 years experience in leadership, retail, branding, marketing. So as a leader, something I'm proud of. And the fifth thing that I'm also proud of, like I said before, we're business owners ourselves, so we are not just talking from out of thin air. We're telling you and we're teaching you things that we have discovered and we have experienced personally ourselves. And I'm proud to say that in the past 3 years, we've helped over 2,000 businesses right in the area either grow, start, launch, scale their business to the next level. So we've helped over 2,000 entrepreneurs do what they can to improve on their business in the last few years. So we're proud of that. So why are we doing this today? So online marketing is not hard, but it can be confusing. I'm going to say that one more time. Online marketing is not difficult, but I can understand how it can be confusing. We know you're busy. So as a business owner, you already have a lot on your plate, right? So if there's two things that's happening. So either you're a full-time entrepreneur and you're working 40, 50, 60, sometimes maybe even 70, 80 hours a week, trying to get a lot done, and you can't do it all by yourself. Or you're still working a 9 to 5. You just recently started your own company, your own business. It could be online, it could be in person, but you have this full-time job. You have a family, maybe a spouse, maybe some children, right? And you're managing all that you can in your business on a part-time basis. But by doing this either way, either full-time or part-time, that improving your presence is more important now than ever before. And we're going to show you why. So today, if you stay to the end, we're giving away $450 in business tools, absolutely free. No obligation at all, no cost, no credit card. So at the end of this webinar, I'm not going to ask you for anything at all, except for your time, right? So again, there's no cost, no obligation, no credit card. So you're probably asking, hey, Kaz, why are you doing this, right? So what we want to do is give you a short tutorial on the customer journey. And we're going to get into the why in just a bit. So the number one question is, do they know you? Do they like you? And do they trust you? Right? So as a business owner, how do you get to accomplish all three of these things the easiest and quickest? Right? So the first question you got to ask is, do they know you? So right here on the left, we have the awareness phase where customers might be talking to other customers, friends, and family members. They bring up your name. You might have Acme Plumbing. They're like, "Hey, Philip, have you heard of Acme Plumbing?" Yeah, I've heard of them. They're somewhere. I see the vans driving around the community, and you know what? If I needed to, I would know how to find them. If I needed to, I would know how to find them. Right? So people are aware. They know of your business. They know it exists. Right? So the second phase is, do they like you? And that's this reputation phase right here. So do they like you? Meaning, do you do a good job? And do people tell other people about you? Yeah, their reputation is strong. I see Acme Plumbing, and I heard that Tony used them. I'm not really too sure, but they appear to be okay because I haven't seen any bad press. Right? I haven't seen anything negative about them. So their reputation appears to be sharp. So the third piece is, do they trust you? So that can only happen in this last phase right here. So we have conversion, we have advocacy. Conversion and advocacy. So do they trust you? So trust can only happen when one business does something fantastic for a client, and then they either tell somebody else or they trust them so much that they're willing to do it again. So Acme Plumbing, they came, they fixed my sink, they were on time, they were professional, they were courteous, they made my kids laugh. You know what? If my sink clogged up in another room, maybe in the kitchen, I'm going to call Acme Plumbing again. Because again, now I trust that they will do a good job. Also, when I go to church on Sunday, if somebody asks me, hey, does anybody know a good plumber? I'm going to be like, you know what? Call Acme Plumbing. I trust them. They did a good job for me. They made my kids laugh. They showed up on time. They were professional. So if you see right here, now I'm an advocate, right? And that contributes to the next person's decision, which makes it easier for them to convert, especially if they've already been made aware. They're easy to find. The reputation is sharp. And now I have this, again, fellow church member. If you don't go to church, don't be offended. So it could be an associate at work, right, that has told me about Acme Plumbing. And now I trust them, right? So the question that I have for you is, are you losing business? Do you want to be business A, who people have heard of, they've seen the logo, you're recognizable? Or do you want to be business number B, where, hey, people are aware of you, they're able to find you, your reputation is strong, and hey, oh, by the way, people are advocating for you, and that will contribute to more conversions. Do you want to be business A or business B? Super easy question. I know you want to be business B, so let's talk about it some more. So the question I have for you is your marketing driving business to your competitors? Right? Let me show you how. Because you have no listings, no reviews, no social, that would mean you're invisible. And what happens is, if you have no listings, no reviews or low reviews, no social media to back up what you're saying, it's going to be harder in that customer journey. We talked about it. Let's go back. We talked about it here. It's going to be harder for customers to find you and get to the place where they want to spend money with you, right? Because your listings, your reviews, your website, right, your social media only supports what you're doing. You're already doing a fantastic job. So again, social media is not everything, but when people are searching for you, and we showed you that there's tons of Sherlock Holmes running around your town investigating, looking for places to spend money, and when they're looking and you don't do the best job that you can as a business owner to give them some feedback or to make it easy for them to find and do business with you. And oh, by the way, I see that Shirley, Philip, Tom, Billy, and Michael have also said great things about them. That makes it, again, hard. When you don't do that, you're making it very difficult for customers to stick with you, right? All right, so let's keep going. I promise not to keep you too long. All right, so you don't have listings, you don't have reviews, you don't have social media. That means you're virtually invisible out here in these Sherlock Holmes streets, right? So the good news is that we do have one tool that does all this. It's never been easier to manage all of your digital marketing in one place. In the past year, we've done a good job of scaling and developing our own processes, our own systems, excuse me. I had to get a sip. Our own systems to make it easy for us to help the people that want us to do their marketing for them. And in doing this, we've created a do-it-yourself system that, hey, we'll hold your hand if we need to, but a lot of business owners are like, hey, Kaz, we just want to be guided in the right place. And then if we need you, we'll call you. So we've done a good job of creating this. So in the past year, we've been working with this one real estate agent, Pink Sands Real Estate. She came to us with a score of 12% of her overall findability score. And we've done some work with her on her social media as well as her reviews. And she's been able to drive her reviews up. She's now averaging right at 1.3 reviews per month. She has a total of 36, and she's above the industry average in all of her reviews, giving her a better score, a score of B. She came in with a score of D. And she's not right at the industry, or leader average, but again, above the industry average. And she's one that has done a better job in her marketing of attracting new clients. Because when you search for her and when you go to her, you see that she's engaged on social media. She's engaged with her reviews. Her customers are saying fantastic things about her. So I wanted to shout her out as not just a case study, but an example of someone that we've worked with. They've trusted the processes, and now they're getting exceptional results. Her phone will not stop ringing. People are calling her literally every day. They're finding her from her email marketing, her social media, YouTube. Again, that's all social media. YouTube, and her listings are tight. She's getting better at pumping herself up in regards to the content. So again, we want to shout out to Pink Sands Real Estate as somebody in the community that's doing fantastic things. So to end off, there's 3 ways to optimize your business, things that you want to focus on today. Even if you don't go through us at Glad Match Agency, we still wanted to give you those answers as we promised. The number one way is to systemize your review process, or to at least have a process in place where you're doing fantastic work, you're doing great work in the community, and people are able to leave you great reviews, right? The number 2 thing is website syncing, and that's involved, or that has a lot to do with making sure that when people are searching for you in different places online, that the same thing is popping up. An example of that too would be even Siri, OK Google, or Alexa. What's happening now is people are now searching for your business using voice. And if you're not using website syncing or any type of syncing service to make this happen, those devices are having a hard time. They're having a hard time. And then number 3, you want to show up on social constantly and consistently, where our social app will help you do that. So what's going to happen is, even if you do it yourself, the number one problem that we see with most of our clients is that, Tuesday morning will happen, Wednesday morning will happen, they'll get up and there's not a process in place. They don't know what they're going to post on for that day. And then 9 o'clock will come, 10 o'clock a.m., 11 a.m. will come, and then there's nothing that's put out. And then before you know it, nothing happens that day. And then the next day happens, and it's a constant cycle of doing nothing, where we're going to help you show up consistently and constantly using your social media. So this is what it looks like inside the app. On the very left, you'll see Get Started and the dashboard. That's where we are right now. So on the Get Started tab, we'll walk you through everything that you have to do to actually be successful. We have a little welcome video here. You can connect all of your accounts. I'm actually using an example right here of another client, but you'll be able to connect all of your accounts, your Facebook, Instagram, your Google My Business, get an SMS number, set up your meeting scheduler. So if you are talking to clients on a regular basis and you want them to book some time on your calendar, that is something that is included. It's right here under My Meetings. And then you'll have access, you'll have access to everything that our app has to provide. The social marketing that we spoke about earlier, customer voice, where you're going to get a place just for you, for your customers to leave reviews. If you want to run to the website and create one, or if you don't have a website, and you want to start to build one, we'll do that for you absolutely free. Reputation management, advertising intelligence, but more importantly, the listing builder. That's how you're going to get found online much easier. These are all things that are included inside of our business app, right? So powered by GladMash. Love you. So how much will this cost? Let's get to it. So you're going to get the local business toolbox, listing builder express, customer voice express, reputation management express, social media express, website express, weekly reporting, and a monthly strategy meeting with me or a member of my team. You're also in that onboarding strategy meeting. You're going to get that free snapshot report of your business, the actual strategy session for driving productive content to your site. So we're going to explore the toolbox. So I'll walk you through it, again, me or a member of my team. And we will show you how to take work off your plate, which is the most important thing. Because again, we talked about that full-time business owner, 50, 60, 70 hours a week, not being able to, again, stay in the business because you're thinking about, hey, how am I going to attract customers? And then you're now in this loop, this cycle of, do I work harder or do I work smarter, right? Or you could be, again, part-time and you still want work being taken off your plate because you have a full-time job, you have a family, you're trying to launch your own business, you're trying to do everything that you can to be successful. GladMash would like to take the work off your plate. How much is this going to cost? This is going to cost absolutely nothing, like we said before. Today, what we're doing is we are offering the next 10 businesses that we get this week a limited introductory offer of absolutely nothing free. It's going to cost you nothing. Free trial. So you could try this app absolutely free. Nothing, no obligation. You don't have to put in your credit card. There's no commitment. There's no contracts to sign. This is the easiest decision that you'll ever have to make. We're going to give you all this: the listing builder, customer voice, reputation manager, social media express, website express, weekly reporting, and a strategy meeting on how to grow your business. Absolutely free. What you want to do is go to www.localsmbtoolbox.com. You'll see more information there. We'll onboard you, set you up, put you in the app, test drive this bad boy for 30 days, kick the tires, have fun with it, try to break it if you want to, but we will guarantee that you will have positive results in the first 30 days. And if not, you haven't wasted anything at all. You've tested it. You've used a little time, but it won't be a waste. You've created some connections. We will make you stronger. We will make you better. This is first come, first serve. So again, don't delay. Only 10 customers a week that we will take on to be able to give this offer to you. So you want to sign up today, go to www.localsmbtoolbox.com. It's right there on the screen. Set an appointment. Book some time with us. We'll walk you through it, onboard you, absolutely free. If you have more questions, again, my name is Kaz Thompson. www.gladmash.com is the agency, and you could also sign up there. You'll see a free consultation button if you go to that site. But to get this specific offer, one more time, I'm going to say it: www.localsmbtoolbox.com. I appreciate you. Thanks for your time.